Okay, boys and girls, today it is your lucky day because you're going to be getting a completely free Instagram course that's going to teach you everything you need to know about getting clients and appointments through Instagram in 2025. Having been in the agency space for 2 years, I've seen hundreds of thousands of DMs being sent for myself and my clients. And we've generated thousands of sales appointments through Instagram. So I'm going to cut through the BS and give you a proven formula that will allow you to book appointments finally once and for all. These are the newest strategies and I'm not holding anything back like all these other gurus. Make sure you do stick to the end of the video because I'm actually going to be doing live outreach and showing you how easy it is to book appointments. I'm so excited for this one and let's jump straight into it. So boys and girls, we've got a very special video today that I am super excited to get into because I'm going to be walking you through a completely free Instagram appointment setting course that is going to finally allow you to book appointments, right? I'm going to solve this problem once and for all. And this is the shit that actually works right now today. Not yesterday, not last month, today. I'm going to be exposing the newest and latest strategies for finding leads, booking appointments, sending DMs without you having to manually do anything. And I'm literally giving it all away for free, right? So I'm not holding anything back. And if you're ready to change your life and finally book appointments, then let's do this. Get a notepad out, get a Google document out, just cut out distractions, lock in for like 10-15 minutes. That's all it takes. And you're going to be able to finally solve this problem of appointment setting once and for all. 10 minutes to learn how to book appointments and never struggle again. That sounds like a fair deal to me, right? And I'm giving you all this value for free, and all I ask in return is that you watch this video, and it's going to get increasingly more valuable as we progress, right? So here is what we're going to cover in this course, right? You're going to learn the two most important factors that you haven't even considered yet, right? Then we're going to be moving on to the newest way of getting cold leads using ChatGPT and AI. Then I'm going to be showing you the secret software that you've never heard of to automate everything from actually sending DMs, proxies, everything like that. I'm going to be giving you free tracking sheets and the metrics that you need to be hitting. And then we're going to be doing live outreach at the end and real-time appointment setting to show you how easy it is to book appointments in 2025. But I need you to watch to the end so you understand everything, right? So the first factor that you haven't considered, and the reason I put this first is because it's arguably the most important. It's not the most exciting. I understand that. We're going to get to the live scripts and the lead scraping and all of that juicy stuff in a second, but I need you to understand this, otherwise none of it will work. So the first factor is that it's not what you say, it's who you are. No one else will tell you this in the market. I'm trying to be one of the realest people out here, and I promise you that you can have a better offer than me, you can have a better script than me, you can have a better product than me, you can have a better business than me. But I will beat you 99% of the time when getting prospects to respond. And you may be thinking, why? Well, it's simply because I have a higher market positioning. So I need you to understand this, because if I don't explain this to you, then I'm basically setting you up for failure. And that would feel wrong on my end. So let me quickly show you how we can solve this really quickly. And it's the same thing as, you could say the same thing as Elon Musk, but he'll be the one to get millions of likes and you won't get any, right? So how can we solve this ASAP? Well, I'm going to show you right now. So let me quickly speedrun this on the whiteboard. Okay, boom. As you can see, we've got my profile on the whiteboard and I'm going to be breaking down 3 or 4 things that you have to do right now to make appointment setting work. And if you don't do it, it's not going to work. So the first thing is have a clean username with no numbers and no underscores or fancy letters, right? That's the first thing. You can get the blue tick if you want. It will increase reply rate, but it's not mandatory. The second thing that I need you to do is have a clean profile picture of yourself. Not a black screen, not of your dog. It has to be yourself. When you send a message, the first thing they see is your name and your profile picture. That is why I'm breaking this down first and foremost, right? The third thing that I need you to understand is to have a clean bio that doesn't explain what you do. This will provoke curiosity and lead to a much higher first reply rate, right? So it could be your location, it could be your age, it could be your hobby, just nothing about your business. Very important. That's the third thing. The fourth thing is post daily stories. So when people receive your message, they actually see that you're a real person, and that increases the booking rate, right? So post stories daily. It could just be you having a coffee or you at the gym, whatever it may be. And then put those stories as highlights. Very important, right? Story highlights and just posting stories. That's the fourth thing. And then the final thing that I need you to do is just have 3 photos that you pin to your profile, right? So I highly recommend getting a friend to take nice photos of you, or maybe you hire a photographer that will cost $50, but then you can get a bunch of content and nice professional photos, on your page, which I promise you this will help book more appointments, right? Just you having clean professional photos that show you're a real person will allow you to have higher market positioning and get much better responses. And that's how I'm personally able to reach out to people and get responses from like people that have millions of followers. I'm not even exaggerating. I've helped coaches with over 1 million followers as clients, right? Because I have a good profile and it's laid out very aesthetically. So that's the first thing, right? Very, very important. And now you understand that, ideally implement it, because information is nothing without implementation. So don't just be a robot and watch this. You need to actually do the things I'm telling you. And then the second factor, literally before we dive into the juicy DMing, which I'm going to show you in a second, is lead quality. Very, very important. Now, here's the thing. You could be the best chef in the world and cook the best steak in the world, but no one will buy your steak if they've already eaten steak. Imagine trying to sell someone steak when they've just eaten a steak at dinner. It's not going to work, right? But in your case, it's actually way worse than what I just said, right? Because your prospects haven't even eaten too much steak. They've just been offered too much steak, right? This is obviously a metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that your prospects, the ones that you are reaching out to, are the same prospects that everyone in the market is reaching out to. And that's why no matter how good your script is and your offer is, it won't convert, because they've been exposed to too similar copy, right? So how can we solve this? Well, if you keep watching, I'm going to explain how you can get the highest quality leads without you having to actually manually scrape them, right? And this is by far the best way to get highest quality leads right now. And this will reduce the overexposure, meaning you're not going to message the same prospects as everyone else. So let me quickly speedrun this in less than 2 minutes. What you're going to do is head over to a search engine like YouTube, as an example, ideally another platform that isn't Instagram, right? Because this reduces the amount of people that have gone through this process. So you're going to find, you're not going to find, but you're going to search at the search bar for your niche and then coach, right? So it could be, instead of real estate, obviously you could help roofing, you could help coaches, you could help personal trainers, HVAC, dentists, you get the point, right? There are always people who help who you are helping. You're not the only one. So you want to find a coach or a guru or someone giving advice to your niche, right? So as an example, you can see there's a bunch of people here who help real estate, right? You can see how many there are. It's crazy. Now you may have to sieve through this strategy to find people who haven't got a hidden Instagram followers, but I promise you, if you do this enough, you will find the right people. So if we go down here, and let's just use this person as an example, who has a channel called Transform Real Estate. So what you can do is you can simply go to her Instagram, which we can click on right here, and you can see right here that she helps real estate people, or people wanting to get started in investing and house flipping, right? So what you can do, as an example, obviously you would do this for your niche, but you can see that if we scroll down, we've actually got a realtor investor right here. We've got, investment group right here. Ideally, you want the personal pages. So if we scroll down, you'll be able to see more. So real estate right here. Justin's probably a real estate person. Yeah, he is. So you can see how many real estate agents and people we can get access to. Ron right here as well. So it's endless, right? And there's quite literally 16,000 people that we can now scrape, fully automated, which I'm going to show you, and then filter to only get the real estate people, right? And this can be done for any niche. Like I just said, obviously, don't be a robot and just copy what I'm doing. You have to do this for your own niche. So what you're going to do is click on the followers and then simply download the Instant Data Scraper, which is a completely free Chrome extension, not affiliated, not sponsored. This is just what I use to scrape Instagram followers and Facebook groups, things like that. So you're going to download it and you'll have it as a pinned thing to your, I don't know what you even call that, toolbar. So once you click on her followers, all we need to do is literally click on Instant Data Scraper. And as you can see, it's going to load up the perfect columns that we need. And what this does is literally scrape all the followers. So 15,000, 16,000 followers within seconds, right? So as you can see, it's already gotten about 50. You can actually remove this column. All we need is the name and their bio. So then we can just start crawling. And what this will do is if we go back onto Instagram, you can see that I'm not touching anything and it's going to basically scrape all of her followers who are real estate agents, things like that. It's an overpowered method. And if you leave it for 5-10 minutes and come back, you would have gotten thousands of high quality leads that we can then basically put through a filtration process, which is something you probably haven't seen before, to basically qualify all these leads. So we don't want to reach out to any, as you can see, like some of these people aren't real estate people. So why would we want to reach out to them, right? So we're going to be able to filter it. Okay, as you can see, it's literally been 60 seconds and it's gotten hundreds of leads of people that follow this person, right? So they've done the hard work in terms of posting content, posting YouTube content, running ads, just to get followers that we can then reach out to that haven't been messaged before. So as you can see, all of these leads are going to be downloaded. So click download as a CSV, and then we're going to go back and open up ChatGPT, right? Then once you are in ChatGPT, you can pause the video and take a note of this prompt. We are basically telling ChatGPT that we want to filter these leads and remove any of them that don't have real estate, realtor, property, and stuff like that in their bio. Obviously, this could be like your niche. So you just want to have different keywords for your niche, right? So let's say I was scraping personal trainers, I would have like fitness coaches or online trainer or PT, right? Those are the words that we want. And we want to have them as actual leads, right? And remove all the people that aren't those people. You should have uploaded your leads to ChatGPT and put the correct prompt, getting it to filter out all the people that aren't in real estate. And as you can see, it has successfully done that by giving us only people in real estate, which is amazing because now we've got high quality leads. But we're going to take it a step further and we're going to ask ChatGPT to basically give it, in terms of giving us their first name only, right? Because why would we want to send a personalized message to Kevin Zhu? We just want Kevin. So as you can see, we've removed their last name and now we've just got their first name. And these are high quality leads that you can download. And then we're going to move on right now to the second stage, which is going to be the automated software to actually send DMs to these profiles. And I'm going to show you the exact personalized opening message that has a 15 to 20% first reply rate. So let me just dive into this. This software is by far the best and I use it all the time. It's the cheapest, most effective, and just overall best. So Auto Leads, that's the name of it. And yeah, why is it the best? Well, it can send personalized DMs from multiple accounts at the same time. So not just one account, but multiple accounts, which is super sick. It can auto rotate between the accounts. Once it hits the maximum of about 60 DMs per day per account, it's going to go over to the next account, for you essentially without you doing anything. It's got proxies inbuilt and it types out the individual message and it opens in an incognito window. So this means that Instagram has absolutely no idea that it's an actual automation, meaning the risk to your profile is very, very low. I have never had a problem with it, nor do I know anyone that's had a problem with it. So yeah, it's also the cheapest in the market. So let me just quickly walk you through how to use it in less than 3 minutes so you know everything, right? So keep watching. So what you're going to do is head over to this URL, right? It's going to be autolead.app/home. I'll probably put it in the description. I'll put it either the first link or second link in the description and you can check it out. Once you click sign in, select your email, select your password, log in, and as you can see, you can download it right here, right? And obviously they have a Discord support, tutorials, all of that stuff. So once you click download, you will need to select a plan. You can obviously try it for free. That's what I recommend doing. And then once you are able to book appointments, you can then pay for the Pro, Enterprise, Starter, whatever you want. But simply download it. Once you click download, it's going to ask you whether you want to download it on Mac or Windows. You're obviously going to select the one that you're on. In this case, I'm on Mac. So yeah, you can just download it. And then once you go through the settings, you'll be able to have it as an application, just like I have right here. Right? And as you can see, the application will load and then you're at the dashboard, right? Now, once you're in the dashboard, I'm just going to walk you through each function in less than 2 minutes. So keep watching. You can see that this is obviously where you see the total in terms of how many DMs you send, how many are successful, how many fail. You can basically upload profiles. So I'm going to show you how to do this right now really easily. So obviously any sender profiles, just like you were to send cold emails, right? You would basically just upload here. So this would be your Instagram name and the password to the account that you want to send DMs from, right? And then this side is where you want to send the DMs in terms of the prospects that we just downloaded from ChatGPT. So what we can do is clear this. This is what it will look like in your case. And you can basically click on this plus button, add file, and very easily just select the filtered leads. As you can see, literally on my screen, the read just downloaded, and it will basically populate right here. So now this software is going to basically DM all of these leads. Obviously you can see real estate, things like that we downloaded from earlier, really easily without us having to do anything. And this is what I'm going to be walking you through right now. So obviously there is a filtered profile section. We don't need to use that. Success list, once again, that's just for tracking. Proxies. Now here is the key thing, right? If you are sending from more than 2, 3, 4 accounts, you will need to get proxies, but the best part is it's actually inbuilt. Now you can just go to this send message tab and you can basically just put in what you want to send to the prospects. Now here is the best part, because it's actually going to write personalized messages in terms of, hey Charlie, do you offer whatever, right, as an opener. Now I recommend having a closed question opener. Now what does this mean? Well, to get the highest possible first reply rate and to not get stuck in their requests, I recommend having a closed question as your opening message, right? Now, how I would find this first message would be to basically go onto Google and actually search for your niche's services. So let's say you're helping roofing companies, right? Guttering roof repairs is something that they would sell. So we can ask them a closed question like, do you offer guttering roof repairs, as your opening message? And that usually has about a 20 to 30% first reply rate. Likewise, if you were helping personal trainers, you could ask a similar question to what I used to ask back in the day, which was, hey Charlie, do you offer a muscle gain program or a weight loss program, right? And that is the infinite glitch for getting a really high first reply rate. And then you can send your offer as the second message. And by doing that, you're going to get way more people to actually see your offer. And usually when you can get someone to say yes once, they're much more likely to say yes twice, and then 3 times, and then 4 times. And then that hopefully will turn into an appointment and they'll say yes to the appointment, right? So that is the game plan and what we've seen, having sent hundreds of thousands of DMs, work best. Obviously, this would be replaced by their name and the software does that. So if we go to settings, you can see that you can actually change the action delay, meaning how long you want it to wait before sending the next DM. It can also, you can also change the amount of DMs you want to send per account. So if you want to do less, maybe it's a new account, you can do that. You've got proxies, you've got follow only, you've got message with follow. I recommend doing that so you hit them with more touch points. And then, you can basically just click send. And if we give it a second to load, you're going to see what happens, right? It loads a brand new incognito browser and it goes straight to the Instagram login page. And what it's going to do is it's going to log in with your username and password that you gave the software. And you can see that in a second, it's going to actually type it out. So as you can see, it is literally typing the username and password. And what this means is that Instagram cannot detect that it's an automation doing this compared to a normal person, because this is how they would be doing it. So as you can see, it has just followed and now it's going to message this person called Nidhi. And as you can see, it has just typed out the message. It's literally typing out the message. So Instagram would never know that this is automated and I'm not doing anything. It's asking the perfect question, which is, are you in residential or commercial? Just as your closed question opener, which I told you to do. And you can go and get a coffee, go for a walk, go to the gym, whatever. That's what I'm going to do in a second. And then you can come back in 30 minutes and you would have sent 50, 60 DMs or even more if you have multiple accounts. So that's how powerful it is. Okay, so let's dive into a free tracking resource, and then we're actually going to be responding to DMs and pitching our offer after a few have responded, which is going to be amazing. So without tracking data, you are literally blind. Like, you can do everything I mentioned and that's great. Obviously, I'm giving you the best advice in the market. But in terms of data, it is so important. And I promise you, I have included this in this video for no reason. Like, everything has a purpose. So how are you meant to know what the constraint is and why you can't book appointments when you have nothing? It's literally like being in a dark forest with a blindfold on, right? You don't know the way out. So tracking data allows you to kind of have a torch. That's the equivalent of data in that situation. So I'm feeling generous today. I'm actually going to be giving you a tracking sheet for free, right? And this is what it looks like. If we quickly, click on it, let's go over here. You can see that it looks pretty solid, and don't worry, it's super easy to understand. All you actually need to do is simply pop in the URL whenever a lead responds. And we actually have a mini pipeline here. If you send the Canny link, you can make it red. And the reason we put it red is because it's urgent, meaning if you send someone a Canny link or if someone's interested in your offer, then that basically means that you need to do at least 5 follow-ups, and you basically just tick the follow-up box once you've done it. And you would do this pretty much every 24 hours. Now, the key thing is to be unique with the follow-ups. Don't just send them a follow-up like, hey, did you get my last message? You need to be popping up to their stories. You need to be following them again, liking their recent post, commenting under it. I think, complimenting their story, if they have posted a story, is probably the best way to do follow-ups now. But this is basically the concept of the tracking sheet, is that you pop in the URL whenever you get a response, whether, they're interested, or it's just them responding to your first opener. And then obviously every week or every day, ideally, do at least 25 follow-ups. And in the B2B space, it takes around 5 touch points to actually get a response, typically, which is insane. Most people don't understand this. And just a quick belief change, follow-ups show persistence, not annoyance, right? Very important you understand that. Hopefully this is valuable. And now I'm actually going to be showing you some responses that we got from the opening message that we sent earlier, and how you would respond to the prospects. Okay, so we've literally sent 10 DMs and we've already managed to get a response from a guy who's a realtor, which is insane. That puts us at a 20% first reply rate, and it shows that the closed question strategy actually works. I'll probably pop a screenshot, so you can see that it's legit. And the response that he gave to the opener was send info to a certain email. Now, obviously, you could just copy and paste the message that I'm going to send to Instagram to his email, but I'm just going to write out and screen record so you can see what I'm going to send as my offer. I fully recommend going for a no-risk offer. So I'm just going to type it out and show you what I would say to get them on an appointment. For the offer, I'm going to write something like, I'm looking to partner with a couple realtors on a results basis, right? Because we want to basically make it as attractive as possible. And you've got to understand that risk reversal is huge. Humans hate risk. If I were to give you $100, you'd probably be 7 out of 10 in terms of happy. And if I were to take that $100 away from you, it's statistically proven that you'd be double as unhappy. So I recommend going in for 0 risk to get them on the appointment, and then you can negotiate a setup fee, things like that. And then we're going in with a cheeky PS, because people always skip the actual offer and always go to the PS, which is a bit of an insight. But we can say something like, PS, it's completely free. And you're aiming for a 2% appointment booking rate, which can be increased massively by going into the tracking sheet, putting this person's URL, so then you remember to do the 5 follow-ups with compliments, and that will increase your booking rate tenfold. Now, I'm short for time, so I may not be able to go through all the responses and respond to all of them. But if you do want a separate video where I actually scale an AI agency, then comment below, because I'm actually down to make that video. I don't think it's too difficult. Most people just procrastinate doing the actual thing that matters, which is booking appointments, jumping on sales calls, speaking to your niche. And the only way you can improve your product, get better at what you do, is by getting clients. And that's something that you just have to learn. But if you do want a separate video, comment below. Like and subscribe. Most of you aren't subscribed, so if I do make a video in the future, I don't want you to miss it. So hit the subscribe button, check out the software, and if you are interested in me reviewing your scripts and you just want a bit of extra help, feel free to hop into my community. It's free to start, so you can join risk-free, don't have to pay for anything. And if you like it, cool, you can stay. If you don't, doesn't matter. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next video.